This is Gabriel Gonzalez for Cage Side Press here with the Ultimate Fighter Season 30 winner, Killer Juliana Miller. Juju, I want to know everything. Do you sleep with the trophy on the other pillow next to you? Do you walk around with it? I want to hear everything. What's it like to be the Ultimate Fighter winner?
Man, it feels incredible. You know, like I said before, I love teaching people a lesson, and I got to do just that very humbly. So I'm really excited to be the champion. I definitely don't sleep with my trophy. It's kind of pokey at the top and really, really heavy. So I can't imagine rolling over onto that. But it is in my car right now. I took it so that way my family could see it. I brought it to my grandma. I'm bringing it to my sponsors to get all the pictures in. And really just a huge thank you to everyone who helped me get here. And it's going to find its new home in my gym in 10th Planet San Diego. And then one day when I can finally buy my own house, I'm going to create a nice little shelf for it in there. But until that day, it'll live at my second home, 10th Planet San Diego.
Well, look, the way you fought on Saturday, I feel like that day with your own property is sooner rather than later. Let's get back into that fight for a minute. Just Brogan Walker, at what point did you feel like you were just going to be the one to lead the whole dance? Because it felt like from the very early going, you were just more dialed in faster than she was, and she just was never able to catch up and it unraveled from there.
Yeah, well, so from the get-go, I actually wanted to strike with her. I stood in the pocket and I waited for her to throw a punch, and I was like, listen, you said that all I know how to do is rush, so let's have a technical striking battle. Man, within 35 seconds, she rushed me to the cage. She felt one punch and wanted none of it. Pushed me onto the cage, which is another strong suit of mine, so I was able to reverse the position, take her down. Once we were on the floor, she had nothing for me. She couldn't get up. And I was actually taking my time, just enjoying every elbow to the face from every single bit of hate that she had thrown my way throughout the entire Ultimate Fighter house, and then all the talk leading up to the finale. So she kind of made it worse for herself, because at the end of the first round, she was whispering in my ear. She's like, oh, get another hit on, Miller. Like, let's see you do it. Just like talking shit to me. And I literally like grabbed my hand on her eye that was swollen and like shoved it down. And, you know, I'm like, do you not realize how poofy your eye is right now? Like, how are you even able to see and you're still talking shit? So in the third round, right before the TKO, when I was getting off my elbows, I was like, this is for my grandma. And I was like, all right, I'll talk back to you. So I actually do appreciate Brogan for kind of bringing out that spicy side of me, because I'm normally very respectful and I stand there pretty quiet. But this time I learned, you know, it actually is kind of fun to talk a little. So I do want to keep my respectful attitude. But Brogan, thank you for pulling out the killer out of me, because I had a lot of fun.
I mean, let's just say like it is. That just sounds satisfying hearing you tell the story. Now, we're in San Diego. Obviously, the UFC is in town this Saturday. I can't help but notice, you know, Brogan is also here with Amanda Nunes.
Yeah.
Now, to steal, not her line, but she kind of appropriated it, which I respect, Juliana Pena's coach. Do you feel like you have to prove that you have bigger ovaries than Brogan walking around your town?
No, I think that was already clear for the world to see. You know, she said how her experience was just going to overtake me, but I knew that wasn't the case. You know, Brogan Walker is just a few months younger than Amanda Nunes. At that age, she should have been a world champ, and she wasn't a world champ. So the more shit she talked, the more I knew. I'm like, listen, this girl is just scared. So I don't think it was about bigger ovaries, because otherwise she would have stood in the pocket and had a few punches with me, and she was way too scared to do so. So
I'm not gonna lie, that's just damn. I respect it though. So look, we talked about it a little bit off camera. You know, you're just a few days from the fight. You're not exactly looking to get back in there Saturday. However, what does the future look like? Are you someone who's like, hey, you know, Dana, I'm gonna be back in fight shape in a couple weeks. You have my number. Let's do this.
Honestly, I'm hungry. I'm staying ready. I'm planning to go to Ireland at the beginning of next month. So I'm going to take 2 weeks to just travel, enjoy myself, soak in this win, and then I'll be back at it, ready to go. I'm looking to fight late November or early December. You know, look at these muscles. My guns are ready, and I'm ready to unleash a beast. I'm improving all the time. So as soon as UFC would like to get me a few names, you know, we'll choose one and get this show on the road.
Finally, I think for a lot of fans following you, they don't know, Epic Fighting takes place probably like, what, 15, 20 minutes from here?
Yeah.
Fighting as an amateur. I know, we're outside. I'm sorry. You can hear it. You might see it on camera in the back. But no, look, your career started very early, and now you're out here. 20 minutes later, you're going to be at UFC San Diego as an official UFC fighter. Can you even put into words what that journey and what that culmination is like?
Yeah, you know, it feels good when hard work pays off. For the longest time, I was constantly the nail in the gym, and I was told time and time again I would never make it. I'm too little, I'm not strong enough, I'm not good enough. You know, only 1% makes it, and that's not you. So to truly just have that belief in myself and then find a team, 10th Planet San Diego, Manolo Hernandez, Richie Martinez, Bill Crawford, they believed in me the way that I believed in myself. And on the days where I didn't believe in myself, they picked up that belief and shoved it in my face like, you do not know how great you're going to be. You are a future world champion. So I'm just grateful. I'm so grateful that I stuck with it, and I have an amazing support system behind me and a good heart inside of me that helped push me to the finish line. But hey, look, I made it. Woo! I'm so stoked that I get to watch the UFC fights here in San Diego. Being the local Ultimate Fighter, it is a huge feat. You know, very many people can say that they won the Ultimate Fighter, and so I can't wait to take pictures with the fans and everyone. Anything you guys want, man, I'm just here for it, and I'm so excited and so grateful, and I can't wait to see some fights. I'll be rooting for my girl Cynthia Calval and Dominic Cruz. Dominic, man, he is so badass. He actually was one of the coaches in my emotional intelligence course that I graduated the day I got out of the Ultimate Fighter house. So that is really cool. I cannot wait to see Dom in action, and it is just gonna be crazy fights, man. My heart's racing already. I can't wait.
Juju, haven't known you for a couple years now, haven't seen it. I think the biggest compliment I could give you is that when other people ask me, specifically other young ladies, and they know what I do and they see it on TV and they're like, do you think I could be a fighter? And when I tell them yes, many times I think of you. And I say that in that, you know what, you're not exactly one of these blue chip prospects. Oh, she had like this amazing college wrestling or any of this, any of that. She went out there, she worked hard, she kicked butt, she showed her personality, and she showed that she just wants to get after it. And that's all you need as long as you keep pushing and you really dedicate to being better. And the biggest compliment I could say is, I do believe that for more people because I've seen you do it, and it's an honor to see how much it's completed for you. So just congratulations on everything from Epic to Invicta, The Ultimate Fighter, and now UFC. Juliana Miller, let's go. I can't wait for the next one.
All right, thank you so much. And you know, with that being said, from nothing to something really came from me. I didn't even learn about jiu-jitsu until I was almost 17. So you don't need these crazy credentials. You just need to be passionate about it. So my best advice to somebody coming up is, if you're passionate about it and if you love it, stick with it and just be dedicated and be disciplined, and hard work always pays off, as it did for me. So, you know, you can turn that anger and frustration and that torment and that torture that you've been through, you can turn it into something positive and then, you know, help change the world with it. So that's my plan. Thank you for the compliment, and I will see you guys all Saturday night for the fights. It's going to be a good one. Woo! And my message to the fans, love me or hate me, suck it, bitch!